Hello everyone, welcome back. It's great to see you all here again. Today's episode is focused on the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program for the year 2023. We've got all the latest updates and important details covered, so stay tuned and watch until the very end. If you find the information helpful, don't forget to show us some love by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. Also, don't miss out on any of our upcoming episodes by turning on the notification bell. Let's get started. Let's not waste any time and dive right into the video. For those of you looking to live and work in Ontario, the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program could be the perfect opportunity for you. As Canada's fastest-growing province, Ontario offers exciting prospects for those seeking job security and stability. With bustling cities like Toronto and Ottawa, there are countless opportunities for foreign workers to establish a successful career and enjoy a fulfilling life in Ontario. Despite being the most populous province in Canada, Ontario is grappling with a scarcity of skilled labor. To address this challenge, the province's nominee program assumes a crucial role in bridging the demand-supply gap. However, with more applicants vying for selection than the program allows, the current system falls short in meeting the needs of the labor market. In late 2019, Ontario's Minister of Economic Development, Job Creation, and Trade, Vic Fedeli, made a request to increase the number of candidates that Ontario can choose for its provincial nominee program. The proposal was to double the current number of candidates, highlighting the importance of immigration for the province's economic growth and development. If approved, Ontario would be able to nominate 13,300 candidates by 2022, while the labor shortage could also be alleviated through the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, which involves 5 communities in Ontario. To be eligible for the OINP, candidates must have a permanent full-time job offer from an Ontario employer or have completed a PhD from a publicly funded Ontario university. The program is designed to be employer-driven, meaning that employers play a significant role in the nomination process. Typically, there are 2 steps involved in the nomination process for candidates who meet the eligibility criteria. Ontario PNP's 2-step process to nomination. Ontario offers diverse immigration options with 4 distinct categories that cater to the needs of individuals looking to relocate. You can choose from the Employer Eligibility, Business, International Student, or Canada's Express Entry system to apply through the relevant stream. By utilizing the Express Entry system, Ontario aims to expedite the application process, making it more efficient and hassle-free for applicants. Employer Eligibility Business Category, International Student Category, Express Entry. Step 1. Employer Eligibility. This grouping pertains to non-domestic laborers who have received work offers and enterprises that are searching for candidates to fulfill particular positions. Requirements for employer eligibility. To qualify as an employer in the Greater Toronto Area, GTA, certain requirements must be met. Firstly, the business must have been active for a minimum of 3 years. Secondly, the gross revenue for the previous fiscal year must be at least $1 million. Thirdly, the employer must have a minimum of 5 permanent full-time employees. Lastly, the business must have a physical location within the GTA. Employers outside the GTA must. To qualify for consideration, a business must meet 4 criteria. 1. Operate for a minimum of 3 years. 2. Generate at least $500,000 in gross revenue in the prior fiscal year. 3. Have a minimum of 3 permanent full-time employees. And 4. Maintain a physical business location. To qualify for employment at company, there are specific requirements that must be met. Firstly, the position must be a permanent full-time role. Secondly, it should be in a skilled occupation categorized as NOCA or B. Thirdly, the remuneration should meet the prevailing wage levels. Additionally, the position should not have any impact on any labor dispute. Lastly, the position should be necessary for company's operations. Step 2. Ontario Business Category. Requirements for PNP streams. To be eligible for the foreign worker stream, applicants need to fulfill 2 basic requirements. Firstly, they must have a job offer from a NOC-approved employer for a skilled occupation falling under Category A, B, or 0. Secondly, they must have a minimum of 2 years of work experience in the intended occupation within the past 5 years. Thirdly, the employer must pre-screen and approve the position that is being offered. Fourthly, the wage being offered must meet the prevailing wage level for that particular occupation. Finally, if the prospective nominee is already in Canada, they must have legal status in order to be eligible for the job. By fulfilling these requirements, candidates can increase their chances of being considered for employment in Canada. These requirements ensure that the applicant has the necessary skills and experience to contribute to the Canadian workforce. Under the investors stream, the applicant must have A. An active involvement in the management of the business and the creation of at least 5 new jobs for Canadian or permanent residents. B. The control of at least 33.334% of the equity in the business or make a minimum $1 million investment in the business. C. No option of redeeming the investment after a specified period. Under the international student stream. A. The job offer is contingent upon meeting specific requirements. B. Must have graduated from a publicly funded Canadian college or university within the past 2 years, or be on track to graduate soon. C. A full-time job offer in NOCA, B, OD, received an employer pre-screen approved position form. E. An offered weight that meets the prevailing entry-level wage in ON. F. Legal status. G. The international PhD graduate stream. H. For graduates of PhD programs at Ontario publicly funded universities. I. Do not need a job offer. J. The international master's graduate stream. L. Do not need a job offer. K. This opportunity is available to students who have completed their master's program or are in their final semester at an eligible university. Step 3 International Student Stream. A. To be eligible, you must have completed your studies at a Canadian college or university within the last 2 years, and the institution must be publicly funded and recognized by the government. B. A full-time job offer in NOCA, B, OC, got a pre-screened job approval form from the employer. D. A weight provided that matches the current minimum pay rate in a given area. E. Legal status. F. The international PhD graduate stream. G. For graduates of PhD programs at Ontario publicly funded universities. H. Do not need a job offer. I. The international master's graduate stream. J. If you are a student who has completed or is currently in the final semester of a master's program at an eligible university in Ontario, you may be eligible for this opportunity. Step 4 Express Entry. Having an express entry profile makes you eligible to apply for immigration to Ontario through various streams. These streams utilize the express entry system to select eligible candidates for permanent residency in Ontario. A. Companies seeking to address specific skill gaps in their workforce will prioritize candidates with the necessary human capital. B. Skilled workers who are fluent in French and possess excellent English-speaking abilities are highly sought after to meet the growing demand in the market. C. Skilled trades candidates have ongoing work in Ontario. And that concludes today's video. Thank you for tuning in and watching till the end. I hope you found the information helpful. Stay tuned for the next episode and take care until then.